I'm glad that, you know, it's actually winning, so.
Abomination D-Shift, and I believe it is Gengar that holds that deck, so we'll see if that comes back to make a stance here, but we're going to jump into Kieran Mango versus Sho and see who will move on to face Gengar, and we're coming up to almost the conclusion of the tournament here. I think both these players have been playing very well right now. It'll just be interesting to see the clash of these styles. I feel like they're very different, but let's talk about the mulligan. Who's kind of getting the upper hand here right at the start?
Well, Kieran Mango is running a very good shadow counter in Burn Rune. Burn Rune is capable of controlling the mid game very well through its Halo Golem, its Massive Mage Levies, its regular Time War Mage Levies, and he's going second. So I think he has a really strong chance of winning this game.
I agree, definitely. And also, this is the first time we've seen Mango's rune list, but I could have just guessed. I could have told you it was an aggro deck. coming from me. We knew it was an aggro deck. But yeah, this matchup is heavily in his favor, and when he's got more evolves, it's even better, so.
And he's got Wizardess of Oz for when he just dumps his hand. He has the Magic Illusionist, which is incredibly painful for Shadow to deal with. That card is incredibly frustrating.
Which is kind of ironic, you know, minions that die and keep coming back. Shadow doesn't like those, right?
Right, because it has to burn its resources in order to deal with it. And like it just feels awful when you have that.
And here it is. We're gonna see probably, yeah, Illusionist Piercing Rune.
And he's
This is
got
basically gonna stick a minion on the board for Mango forever.
Okay. Sho is running 2 Odiles.
Interesting. I mean, he has.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of Odiles, so I feel like there's no way there could have only been one. You know?
Unless he was really lucky, but we see that he just has to.
Yeah. Unless he's just really lucky. Yeah, that's the word for it. Drawing Odile that much. Ugh, evolving the Demon Eater to trade into Illusionist has got to feel bad. That even draws your opponent a card because of the Cauldron. And then another Cauldron. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Mango's getting it, dude.
Yeah, this game is looking pretty painful right now.
Yeah. You know, I mean, okay, I was gonna say Mango could just forego everything and just evolve Illusionist and hit face, but he's gonna go for the trade. It's probably much safer.
I don't think he's that loose cannon.
He's not that much of a aggro player. There's the Swan. She's actually pretty good here, but again, Illusionist dying just sticks around and then draws Mango a card. It's so good.
But at the least, Massive Mage Levy doesn't do damage at that turn, so he couldn't have played that.
That's true. But this Illusionist can just evolve. He may not evolve. Yeah, he's holding the Levi, so Levi's a better evolve. Puts that Fireball in his hand.
Right now, he's sitting with 6 damage in his hand, so...
Yeah. Well,
not
just gonna use it. Just whatever. Might as well use it. This is looking really bad for Sho. I think it's actually just... Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually just game, I think.
Yeah, I don't really see what he can do. Like, he certainly can't... I mean, he could play Zombie Party to kill the ward and then evolve it to take out the Levy.
Okay.
That is a lot.
He plays Skull Beast, Demon Eater, draws Lurching. No, he can't Demon Eater again. Can he?
Yeah.
Draws Lurching. Yeah, he draws Lurching, then Demon Eaters again. That's 7 mana.
That's pretty tall order. Okay, I guess he's gonna go for... Okay,
Either way, he's gonna go for the Zombie Party, I think. Yeah, Zombie Party on a Levi. If there's
But
a lurching
just gonna-
corpse outside the theater.
No
Oh,
lurching
never
corpse.
mind. Okay. That would have thrown the game. Rip.
Yeah. Just you could just play the I don't know. There's any number of lines you could take here, but I would just go. I mean, this would be a great time to just be aggressive, right?
Yeah, no, you just go base. There's no other plan.
Well, he didn't draw any burn off of that.
I mean, sometimes it's actually what you want, because now, if Sho were to use, you know, resources killing the Oz, which he has to, of course, it doesn't banish anything. So.
Well, he'll lose the kaleidoscopic glow, but that doesn't really, you know, hurt too much.
Right.
Okay. Rolling the dice. Nice.
This is
But-
still fine.
He's still it's lethal. Like he's dead. Sho,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
actually, it's not
Sho's dead. Yeah, Mango has it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's not fine at all.
Don't forget.
Because Levi actually doesn't even need the Earthright. He can actually just hit face without an Earthright.
Yeah.
There it is, Burn Rune that we were talking about. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen Burn Rune. Most people are playing the D-shift kind of side of Runecraft here, or playing Snowmen. Burn Rune, I think at the start of the expansion was kind of really hard, got a hard look at, and a lot of people were playing it. But now, why do you think it's more common for people to play D-shift over Burn Rune? Is it a consistency issue? Is it just feeling better, kind of having that blowout turn? What do you guys think is the benefits?
Well, if you're playing D-shift, you're looking to snipe slower decks. If you're playing Burn Rune, you're looking to have a more aggressive to mid-range style. So you can kind of adapt with Burn Rune depending on like the style of play. But if you're playing D-shift specifically, you're looking to snipe the slower decks.
Right. D-shift hasn't been quote-unquote good for a pretty long time now. And Ramp Dragon coming back into, you know, the foray, I guess, is kind of piquing people's interest there to play the D-shift. It's a style we haven't gotten to play in tournaments in a while, so.
Right. Well, he's going to take damage for playing that Skull Crater Widow because of the Urius. For the people who don't know, Urius, when your opponent plays a follower, they take 1 damage for the follower that they played. So if they play a bunch of followers, they just keep taking damage until they kill it.
For every minion, yep. And it's a pretty high priority target usually. But Sho doesn't have a way of killing it. Unless he gets really lucky here. Never lucky.
Failed dice roll.
And he's actually he's pumping damage into it. You know, he's gonna wait till, you know, the worst case scenario, Lariel has to kill it, but
Yeah, unfortunately, Pure Mango is in a very strong and dominating position right now. For some odd reason, when he's playing Blood, he just keeps ending up being first.
he does play Blood very well. He plays aggro Blood pretty well, and by that I mean he gets to go first a lot.
Yeah, you know, he's skillfully going first. And
Cool.
Lyria will clean up a good bit of the board. He can use the zombie party to clear out the Angel of the Word. But you know, Mango's running a little bit out of gas, so
Yeah, no, Sho's actually in a great spot because Mango also has this innate ability to always have Karabos in his hand. No matter what his play points are at, he's got a Karabos in his hand. So
yep.
It's just clogging it up there.
I don't think there's a game we've seen him play where he didn't have it.
He's always had it, yeah. His hand just comes along with it. It's part of the Mango package. He's got Karabos in hand always. Just evolving for face again.
Well, I mean, what's gonna happen?
Oh, it's not playable this turn.
Nope.
That would have been so good. It would have exiled the Swan because there was no room, and then the effect would have. Oh my gosh, that Swan would have been so good.
Yup.
Poor Sho.
Yeah, poor show.
He does just do the same exact thing, though. Basically.
Yeah,
Wipes the
he
board.
still does clear the board.
Hmm?
Oh man, yeah, you just
Gyarados
played
is
the
the play here. Yep.
That's a big girl right there.
It's an 8-8. She's also putting a clock on Show. He's not gonna have much healing, so... In fact, any. I don't think he has any.
And another one? Oh man.
It's actually stack, so...
Yeah. Feels bad.
Feels good, man. Carbos, she's cool. Come on.
Feels bad for the show.
Here comes the Swan, though, to come down. And if
Let the light blind you. Your time
he actually
won't
can't
return
cast Respect
for you.
Ether. It's too much. Bang your Night Horde! Bang your Night Horde!
Oh yeah. Yeah, that Night Horde came at the right time.
Wasn't I?
That's so good! Because Show has no healing, he's at 3.
Yeah. And he draws another Vania, so if he draws like summon Bloodkin or anything that generates bats, he's just gonna win right there.
Yeah. Honestly, just Carbos almost wins. She puts him at 1.
Mm-hmm.
That was a huge draw. Having a way to get rid of that minion to stop the Ether Lethal was the best thing you could have gotten.
For sure.
I'm a classy woman.
Well,
Hmm.
you definitely have to take out.
He's gonna leave a bat. That's just lethal.
Like a babe.
Yeah, that's
He left
just
the
dead.
bat. Poor Show.
You just think you do.
Someone died to a bat.
Well, right. Well, he's about to die to double Caraboss.
Dream for eternity.
Double Caraboss effect. Whew.
Yeah, that has been nailing a lot of lethals today.
It has, dude. It has been killing a lot of people. You're right.
2-0, 2 Carabosses, and Kier Mango will move on to face Gengar in the losers finals here. And Sho never got to demonstrate his Swordcraft deck again. Now, he would have at least gotten one round, right? With a 50%.